probably what's going to happen.
Okay.
Fire away when ready.
So talk about Texas A&M. What makes it such a challenge this weekend?
They got explosive quarterbacks and offensive. Pretty much across the line, they're pretty good offensive skill position players. So we have to be aware of each one of them making a big play.
How much can you take away from what you saw with Ole Miss a month ago and what you're going to see Saturday? Anything?
Every game is different. They may have some similar things, and most teams go back and take things that we don't do as good on and copy them from other teams. So there might be some things we might not prepare for, but we always see new things every game.
Up front defensively, what are you guys talking about? You got to hammer home this week to be successful.
Up front, we just have to dominate the line of scrimmage and affect the quarterback and pretty much collapse the pocket.
We already see a big rotation of defensive linemen come in throughout. Is the up-tempo offense, is that going to create more rotation?
I feel like it's going to create more rotation to keep everybody fresh throughout the whole game and keep us fresh pretty much just to so everybody be at the top of their game throughout the whole game and we can affect the quarterback a lot more.
When you're facing a spread that can do so many different things to you, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, a running back, what are you guys stressing on defense to make sure that everyone's doing their job individually?
We just make sure each one of us got to execute the game plan that we come up with, Coach Saban and Coach Smart came up with on defense.
Historically, Alabama has struggled against these types of teams. They've had success, but they've also had struggles.
Yeah.
As opposed to the Georgias and the Arkansas who are physical. People could say that's a mind game, but what's your guys' opinion on that?
You could say it's a mind game, and if you get prepared for it, we could dominate it just like any other game, I feel like.
What makes a team so successful on the road? I mean, I guess for the defense too, it's actually quieter, I guess, whenever you're on the field. Is that right?
Yeah, on defense, we don't have to worry. Well, it's quieter on the field, so we can get our signals and calls a lot easier and stuff like that. So we're more focused in. Well, we're always focused in, but we can just get the calls a lot easier.
Anything else?
I know every week's a big week in the SEC, but these guys in particular, you know all about them. Do you feel better equipped to face them now than maybe about a month ago?
Yeah, I think like I said, our team, we've really found that chemistry as our offensive identity. I feel really good about this game. I know our coaching staff is doing a great job of calling the right plays to get executed for this week, and we're doing a great job preparing for these teams.
Now, everybody else may be calling them similar to Ole Miss. I know you guys see differences and similarities, but what about that game a month ago can you take away to maybe simulate what's going to happen Saturday?
I think probably just the defensive line play. They have some guys that kind of do the same thing up front. For us personally, we had to get our hands inside up front, blocking the passing game a lot longer, get our quarterback time to make plays. It's probably one of the biggest things I can take away that similarity as to Ole Miss.
And when your defense is getting attacked all game long, do you on offense feel like it's an extra incentive to get out there and make sure that their defense is staying on the field? You guys can give your guys rest.
Yeah, you always want to give your defense a break, But for the most part, usually we're on the sideline trying to make up some draws, some plays for ourselves. But we know usually our defense is out there pretty long. We can tell, so we want to have a pretty good long drive. You always want to give them a break whenever you get the opportunity to.
These teams, Alabama, have been so good on the road, especially Georgia. Is there an extra excitement level when you go on the road as opposed to playing this game at home?
We just know how it is on the road in the SEC. It's always tough. It's always loud. So you just have to have that extra preparation for it, and that's why we simulate crowd noise at practice every day of the week. We just do the little things, work on our snap counts because we know what it means to go on the road in the SEC.
When you look at their D on film, it's much different than it was last year.
Yeah.
I don't talk about that, just the differences.
Oh yeah. New defensive coordinator, of course. So these guys, I think they rely on their DNs a lot to make plays for them in the run game, also in the passing game too. So, like I said, we had to do a great job of blocking those guys the whole game, and allow their linebackers to run through on blitzes. So we had to do a very good job of blocking those guys also.
Do you guys like the hype of these big games? I mean, I'm sure you approach every game the same, but to people across the country, it's a bigger deal this week. Do you guys feel that too, or is it just ho-hum every week?
You know, we try not to keep all the hype away, but we know it's a very important game. We're playing a really good team at Texas A&M, and like I said, it's on the road, so that makes it a lot tougher, man. And I think we just have to focus a lot more whenever you go on the road, you know, because the crowd's always in their favor. It's always loud. We got to work on our snap count, get the right plays called. So, I mean, we're gonna look at it, very important game for us.
Why is it that the Tigers seem to be playing better on the road this year?
I mean, it seems it's been like one game on the road, you know, but we're gonna see. I don't know, man. It's been different for us, but I think, you know, we just need to focus on, you know, our teams executing plays at home and on the road. But, you know, I think we'll be fine this week too.